The truth about lynching, video 5. In Louisiana, even the children were targets. What they do to the children tells you everything about the system. Toni Morrison. This video contains true accounts of racial violence and injustice. There are no graphic images, but the reality is painful. Please listen with care. In this fifth story from The Truth About Lynching, we turn to Louisiana, where white mobs didn't just target black men. They came for children, they came for entire families, and they were rarely stopped. Between the year 1877 and 1950, more than 330 documented lynchings of black Americans took place in Louisiana. But the real number is likely far higher, because many killings were never recorded, and some were never even counted as lynchings. Jeremiah Hawkins was just 17 years old when a white mob seized him in East Carroll Parish. He was accused of looking at a white girl. They beat him, then they hanged him from a tree. No one was charged. In 1916, Lucius McCarty was burned alive in front of thousands in Bogalusa. The crowd had been notified in advance. Many arrived early with picnic baskets. He was accused, never tried, and his death was turned into entertainment. White mobs in Louisiana often worked alongside law enforcement. Sometimes it was the deputy who unlocked the jail. Sometimes it was the sheriff who led the mob. In 1933, George White was chained to a stake and set on fire. He was only 18. It happened just outside Monroe. There are still people alive who remember the smoke. Some counties in Louisiana averaged one lynching per year for decades. In places like Caddo, Tensas, and Concordia parishes, black families lived with the knowledge that the law would not protect them. Some victims were accused of theft, others of disrespect, and some, like Thomas Miles, were lynched for trying to vote. This wasn't about justice. It was about fear, and it was about control. And like Mississippi, Georgia, and Alabama, Louisiana never issued a formal apology. We say their names not because they were perfect, but because they were human. They were ours, and they deserve to live. Subscribe to Burden of History. Next, Texas, the state with the highest number of lynchings in the country. One state at a time, one name at a time. We remember.